Holy Toledo.
There's a white woman's hair on me. This is not my hair color. That is white hair.
Hey guys, welcome. My name is Cameron. I'm here with my co-star, Rachel. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
How you doing?
Oh my god.
How you doing? My name's Joe.
Please stop. It's gonna be so hard to edit.
What can you do? So yeah, we're gonna be talking about life and a bunch of crazy other bat nuts things. But before we even jump right into that, I got an icebreaker for you.
Okay.
So,
I'm nervous.
if you
I don't know what you're gonna say.
well, if you were to die tomorrow, what would you want to be remembered for?
That's really good. Holy shit, that's a good question. If I were to die tomorrow?
Yeah.
Oh my god. I don't know, I guess just like...
Guys, for the first time, Rachel is speechless.
This never happened, it doesn't happen.
She is speechless. What the heck?
You know what? I really don't know.
No?
No, I mean, there's so many things. I don't think it's just gonna be one thing. It's like a culmination of different things in my life that I've done. Like you know the Maya Angelou quote. It's like people won't remember what you said or what you did. They remember how you made them feel. I think it's like that. Like I want to be remembered for making people feel a certain way, but all positivity. Like it doesn't have to be like a big legacy thing where like, oh, I'm a movie star or famous. It's just the way I make people feel about themselves. Like I think I like that. I want to help. And that's how I want to be remembered. Like, not what I want to be remembered for. What about you? You didn't answer.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
on the spot now.
Whoa, hold up.
It was a turn.
Well, what I would like to be remembered for is, well, kind of like, you know what you said too. I want to leave my mark on the world and like just know that I left it doing something good. You know what I mean? I don't want to like leave it like doing something like bad. I don't want to like make someone feel horrible and then like God forbid they pass away and I couldn't like
It's like a karmic circle.
Yeah, exactly. But,
Yeah.
I want to give back.
I feel
my
this.
thing. So I want to be like remembered as a giver.
But Pusher King.
Pusher.
It's the first thing that comes to mind is Mean Girl.
She doesn't even go here.
Ready?
It's a funny one.
Okay.
If aliens were to come right now, would you gladly go with them and leave Earth, or would you fight for your life to stay here?
I am an alien. Already.
Hybrid.
I don't belong here. I'd probably go. I'd be like, peace. Like this back.
Hybrid.
Yeah.
Like
Plus, I'm not a fighter. Look at me. Like, what would I hurt?
I mean, but you never know until like you.
No, I completely know aliens would obliterate me. Like, I can't even like win in a fight with my cat. Like, there's no way. Yeah, I'll just go. I'm like, okay.
You fight with your cat.
My cat fights with me.
Oh, well.
I'm too scared.
Oh, well, true. Oh, cats know kung fu. Have you seen a cat
I do
fight
too.
a
I'm
snake before?
Asian.
That doesn't mean nothing though. But I mean, yeah, I guess sure.
Okay, you answer. You are an alien too.
I would probably leave with them.
You definitely live with them.
I don't want to
You drive
fight.
a spaceship home to the motherland.
I would really offer myself to actually drive the spaceship. I mean, I probably wouldn't know how to drive it. I might hit a few planets like along the way to the head. Like, what can you do?
Okay, so you go with them. Okay.
I was like, take me to your.
I think a lot of people would even just for curiosity though. You know what
I mean, I.
This is pretty interesting.
Well, okay, I got some recommendations here. I want to drive the spaceship. You are not allowed to probe me, and then on top of that, I want to have front row seats to whatever celebrity you guys meet first.
This doesn't sound very different than like Earth Cameron. Let me drive, don't probe me, and I want to see Beyonce.
Boom! Yes, Beyonce.
Literally the same in space and on Earth.
Beyonce. So guys, we're going to talk about high school.
Okay.
What we wanted to do when we were in high school for the future versus what's going on
So
now.
bad. Okay, talk about it. What did you want in high school for yourself?
All right. Oh, I'm going first. All right.
Yeah,
I guess.
project.
All right. Well.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, for me, when I was starting off in high school, I wanted to, like basically become an actor.
Yeah.
Move to California, learn the tricks of the trade and
Okay.
stuff like that, and then also like learn the behind the scene like work and like filming,
Mm-hmm.
and so I can like build my own empire.
Yeah.
Instead of like just being an actor, like be like an entrepreneur.
Yeah,
and
director,
make-
producer.
Yeah.
videographer.
So I feel like I accomplished that. I moved to
Yeah,
Cali.
you moved. You did that, so that's kind of cool.
I did that.
Like you did what you wanted.
Yeah, I moved to Cali, but I felt like at the same time, everything kind of up there was like really like different,
Yeah.
versus like how it is like at home.
Absolutely.
And I loved it. I loved being on my own, like doing everything. And I kind of felt like when I was in Cali, everything, like I said, was like going so perfectly well. It was just like that one like little thing that like drove me like insane. like meeting the right people,
Yeah.
because it all depends on like who you meet. You have to be like more cautious because
Yeah.
you know, you see someone like, oh, they look like they're new from like California, and I'm like, look here, you gotta wake up pretty early to try to catch this like person like
Yeah.
off guard, because I'm like that, like I'm on my P's and Q's like when it comes to like you know what I have to do. But yeah, remember like you know you did like the tarot card reading. Yeah, we did that, and basically my reading was like telling me that I'm on the right track.
Yeah.
I just got to not rush it and just let it be.
Yeah.
So that's where I kind of feel like where I am like right now.
Okay. Are you happy with that?
No.
Okay.
But,
Well,
yeah.
there's
No,
the-
but yeah, I'm not happy, but I am.
You're not happy because you feel like you're out of control. Is it like a control issue?
No, it's not a control issue. I mean, well, I like to have control of things
Yeah.
that I actually do, but at the same time, I'm just trying to like learn to not overdo a lot of things and overwork myself and
Yeah.
just like you know, like
More
I said,
organically
yeah, just like let
let
it flow.
things flow.
Yeah.
That's a huge thing for me. I used to have huge like anxiety issues and control issues
Yeah.
and like you have so many expectations for your life and what it's supposed to be like. Like 10 years ago, I don't think I would have guessed I'd be this person at all.
Well,
Kidding.
and the Lord said it to be like,
But yeah, for real, like, and it changed me a lot, but I think in the best way. I think you have to go through those things like that stress and that
yeah,
that thing that knocks you off your ass a little bit to make you better. Because now I've never been more in touch like my creativity and more in tune with that kind of side of me. It's very similar. We have similar passions for sure, and what we wanted to do. Like I wanted to do something with art, but I went to school for teaching because my parents made me feel like it was not a stable job. And then after doing teaching for 2 years, I realized like this is not what I want. You know.
yeah,
And it's a lot more now about having less expectations for myself and letting me find those things that I love and just holding on to them. And like, no one really knows what they want to do when they're 18. It's really unrealistic to expect someone to pick their major at that young of an age. You're not going to be the same person at 18 as you are at 40. Like, it's just dumb. Like, you might want to be a fucking teacher when you're 18, and when you're 40, you're going to be miserable. Like, so I think the 20s are okay. Like, it's okay to not know what you're fucking doing and to find yourself in that way, you know?
I don't want to say miserable, but like you know, like I feel like when you do get older and you come to like grasp that you can't actually achieve like what you wanted to do,
Yeah.
you just learn how to adapt.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you find like little things that you know have like somewhat a meaning to you, but it's not the same.
Yeah. I want to find that thing that makes me like whole. Like I don't want to just do something because it's stable. I want to do something because I love doing that.
Yeah.
Like, and I used to be so much more about like, oh, this is stable for me right now. I need this so I have this money and whatever. But after a while, and as life goes on more and more, I find myself more like, no, like I don't even care if financially I'm uncomfortable for a little bit because I know I'll find ways to make that ends meet. Like I always do. But I want to find the thing I love, and I think that's the hardest thing is turning what you love into that tangible reality in front of you.
And that's the thing. Like I wouldn't mind, you know, dropping a lot of money just to do something that I love, but at the same time, I don't want to put so much into it and then like I get nothing back. I feel like
But
it's
that's
gonna
the
be
thing,
like a
it's
loss.
like everyone's scared to try because of failure, but you fail 1,000 times before you actually
Yeah.
get what you want. Like, it's just part of the process of being successful.
Yeah.
No one's successful on the first try ever. Like, if you think about Hollywood actors, the biggest thing they have over everyone is just confidence and persistence. Like, you can do it if you just keep doing it. It's literally possible. The difference between them and someone else who just wants to act is they moved wherever that was like realistic for them, even with nothing on their backs, and they just like kept going and going and going, and they were told no a million times, you know.
And the funny thing is too, also like you know, like you said too, there's been like so many actors like right now has been told like no, even in a younger age.
Yeah.
And then like right now, when they're like older, they're like
They're getting on these roles, and they're becoming more relatable and more relevant.
yeah,
And I think that's honestly what your 20s is about. It's like finding yourself, being different than you were in high school, and that's fine. Like failing, and that's fine, because everyone makes it so like, oh, if you fail once, like your life is over. But that's not true. Like life, the whole thing is about rebuilding
yeah,
over and over and over again until you are finally stable at where you should be. It's a lot more pressure than I think people realize when you're younger. You just expect at this age you're going to be married and have kids, and like your life's going to be perfect, and this is what you want because society says this is what you should do. But like, it's a different generation now. Like everything's completely different.
what do you call it?
Millennials.
The millennials.
The millennial curse. But I'd rather do what I'm doing now than go through the motions and just be like society's idea of happy. Because if I were married and had kids, I'd probably be miserable, to be honest, because that's not what I want right now, and that's not
just
who
want
I
to
am
have
right now.
fun, like, you know.
Yeah.
But I do want children, like, before I get 30, but like maybe like when I'm like in my late 20s.
See, but realistically, like, I feel like that's impossible. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I actually kind of want to have kids like, ever since I was 18, but I'm like,
That's crazy. What?
But
You're raising a whole human. It's not like you have a kid for, like, I would have a kid until it's 4 and then, like, give it away. Like, be like, you can have a kid. Because it's fun when they're young, you know what I mean?
no.
But, like, you're responsible for, like, their teenage, like, angst. Like, I know how I was, and I was a good kid, but, like, I just remember even being a good kid, like, doing a lot of things that were, like, that would break my parents' heart. And now I'm like, fuck, karma's gonna get me. My kids are gonna break my heart. I feel like I'm one of the few girls my age who has never thought about kids, how many I want to have, what their names will be, because that, for me, that's just way too real.
I
Like,
already got the name.
that's crazy to me.
If I have a boy, his
Crazy.
name's gonna be
No.
Wyatt, and if I have a girl, her name's gonna be Skylar.
That completely creeps me out, to be honest. It's extremely unsettling.
How does that creep you out?
Because I can barely take care of myself.
Oh my God.
Like, how am I supposed to take care of another living being? You know what I mean? Like, that's really stressful.
So Rachel, in conclusion, how do you feel like our whole entire discussion topic went about? I guess you'd say.
That's good.
Yeah.
It's just like, well, I mean, we're friends already, so we have that
Well,
natural friendship chemistry. It's like talking to your friend about things that you go through in your 20s and
Exactly.
your high school career versus now, and who you are as a person now, and how that's reflected or changed against that.
And I feel like you need that, you know, like sometimes, you know, bounce off, like, you know. each other.
Yeah, because it gives it more of a different perspective, especially the guy and girl perspective.
Exactly.
To me, that's important. But just
Which
in
is
general,
weird. The guy actually this time actually wanted to have kids. The girl has not thought about
I'm
having
not
kids.
your average
What?
female.
Well,
You know, that. I'm like a weird. It's
she's
like,
a boss.
all that.
She's a boss.
Thanks for gassing me up because I'm literal trash.
she's
Just conclude it!
She's lying. She's lying. Well, guys, we're gonna cut it here. See you next time. My name is Cameron. This is Ray Dog, aka Rachel. Rachel, aka Ray Dog.
Nicki Minaj.
Yeah, check out my YouTube channel. Free
Check her
promo.
out. Check her out.
Like, comment, God, no
Rachel
ideas.
True.
It's definitely different, but I'm the same, so.
Her name is Rachel True, by the way. Look it up. Google.
TRIU.
Subscription is
Below.
somewhere below. Somewhere below.
Why are you? It's not going to be in the.
You point at it. This is what you do.
Yeah,
in the
but
video.
you're doing this. It's not going to be here unless you put it here.
I'm gonna put it
right
there.
here.
I'm gonna put it there.